Hey everyone, Paul Fontaine from Keller, St Pete, Florida. I've been an agent for 20 years helping buyers. If you're looking to buy your first home, here are my top 8 mistakes to avoid. And number 7 is the biggest one of all, so stay tuned. Hey, thanks for joining me. If you like this video, I'd love a thumbs up. Even better, please subscribe. I'm trying to hit my goal of 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost there. Got a comment? I reply to them all, so please feel free. Okay, let's start. Mistake number 1. Thinking that you can time the market. Unfortunately, we don't have crystal balls, so trying to time the market is impossible. No one knows when the peak is until afterwards, and no one knows when the bottom is until it's already hit. What we do know is soon after the peak, there's a safe zone for buying. This is the time period between the peak and the trough. Hey, by the way, if you'd like your free guide to the top first-time home buyer mistakes, please email me. Okay, back to number 1. Anytime is a good time to buy if you have a longer-term vision. We'll talk more about this in number 7 in the video. When it's the seller's market, buyers can take advantage of price appreciation once they purchase, but they tend to have to compete with other buyers and possibly pay a higher price than they wanted to. In a buyer's market, there's more inventory to choose from and less competition, but it can also mean the property may not appreciate as much short-term after the purchase. I've bought many properties, and the only time it didn't work out was when I thought short-term. So don't make my mistakes. Number 2, not preparing for the mortgage process. Speaking with a reliable mortgage lender is one of the first steps along with getting pre-approved. Many buyers assume they need 20% down, which is definitely not true. Another mistake with not preparing is opening and closing new credit lines before you buy. That's definitely a no-no. Please don't do that. It'll affect all the factors. By the way, you don't have to go with the lender that you're pre-approved with. You just need the pre-approval letter to accompany your offer. I always recommend shopping around all at the same day once you get your purchase contract signed. Rates change daily, so you have to do it on the same day to compare apples to apples. Mistake number 3, not working with a right real estate agent. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased on this. I've been an agent for 20 years, but I've had experience working with great agents and also experience working with not so great agents. I suggest you ask your potential agent if they work full-time or part-time. You want an agent who's working full-time to help you find and negotiate the best home. You want an agent that asks you the important questions and really spends time understanding your needs and wants. Just a reminder, if you'd like your free guide to the top first-time home buyer mistakes, email me. Mistake number 4, waiving the home inspection. Dear God, don't do this. This is something that became popular in 2020 and 2021 during the crazy pandemic seller's market. In order to compete with other buyers, many people were waiving home inspection contingencies, which can be very risky. I always recommend hiring a professional home inspector. There are numerous kinds of inspections you can do, and it may vary by state. Here in Florida, we do a regular home inspection. We also do something called a 4-point inspection, which focuses on 4 main aspects: the roof, HVAC system, electrical, and plumbing. Plus, we do WDI, wood destroying insects. Some states just call it a termite inspection. And if the property is older than 1978, you may also want to do a lead-based paint inspection. The buyers pay for all of these and usually have 10 to 15 days to do them after the seller signs a contract for purchase. Number 5, not budgeting for closing costs. Both your real estate agent, a good one, and your mortgage lender can help create an estimated closing cost sheet detailing out all the additional costs that will be at closing. Some of the expenses are title insurance, recording fees, appraisal fees, homeowner's insurance, mortgage origination charges, etc. Some closing costs could be 1 to 4% of the home price on top of your down payment, so keep that in mind. And number 6, spending more than you can afford. Just because you are pre-approved for $500,000 by a mortgage lender doesn't mean that you should spend $500,000. The more money you borrow, the more the lenders make long-term, so it's up to you to decide what price point is best for you and your finances. And number 7, thinking too short-term. This is one of the worst mistakes I see. Real estate historically appreciates 3 or 4% per year. If you're hesitant to buy because interest rates are higher than last year, you aren't buying with a long-term plan. Unless you're flipping a house as an investment, buying a home is more a long-term investment of 5+ years. One of the current sayings right now is marry the house and date the rate. And that means, find the right house and commit to it, but also know that you're not committed long-term to the interest rate, as you can always refinance when it gets lower. And finally, number 8, remember your motivation for buying. Many times there are lots of distractions and emotions that come into play with home buying and negotiating. Just make sure that you focus on what's the most important and the real reason that you're looking to buy. And just a reminder, if you like your free guide to your first-time home buyer mistakes, email me. And if you're looking to buy in Florida or actually anywhere in the United States, I can help. As always, remember to call Paul. Have a great day. Bye-bye.